Hi guys, this is Professor Adams. I wanted to take some time out of your day to go over some researching tips. So this is not a 5-minute video. So just make sure you sit down. It's not an hour, maybe 15-20 minutes, a little longer. I want to go ahead and get this out to you because between today and Tuesday when I see you next, you could have gotten a lot of things done, and I believe this video will be helpful. In this video, I'm going to introduce to you the library and the databases as far as where you research. I am going to go over Google Scholar, and I am also going to introduce to you a document that you have access to on Blackboard to assist you with the research process. Okay, let us get started. Alrighty, so let's backtrack here. You are going to start at Miami-Dade's main webpage. So go ahead and go to the main webpage, and you are going to go to where it says Academics, and you're going to select Libraries. You are going to select Databases. Find my cursor here. Now let me tell you why we're doing this. If I search the library catalog, I am limiting my search to only what Miami-Dade College physically has or what they have in their electronic reserves. It's only what Miami-Dade College owns or has, okay? Some of those things could be at another campus. Some of them may be on loan, and so keep that in mind. Databases are things that colleges, they have to purchase those. And so if I go to FIU or go to Harvard and I go to their library and I go to their databases, I may see some of the same things that I see here in the databases, and that is where we're going to go. You can use the library catalog, but understand the difference. The library catalog may be limiting you to a lot of books that are specific to Miami-Dade College and certain campuses. The databases are electronic, and no matter what school I'm at, if the school has access to that database, I will be able to have access to it. Okay, so select database. Let me go ahead and end session here and go through that process again so you can see what we need to do. This is the screen that is going to take you to. Make sure the college says Miami-Dade College. Your ID is going to be your ID number. Your bar ID is your ID number. So let's select. I just have mine memorized because I have to use it so much. Your password is the last 4 digits of your ID number. This is the screen you come to next. Select alphabetical because, just select alphabetical. I think it's easier that way. This is the screen that you come to. At this point, I want you to pause because I use the databases in conjunction with Google Scholar. If you didn't know what Google Scholar is, I am telling you now, Google Scholar. I may have gone over some of this with you, may have not, but I just want to go a little bit in depth. Some of you already know how to do this, so you don't need this video, but some of you may need a refresher, and that's what this is for. And some of you are learning this for the first time, and that's perfectly fine, perfectly fine. So we're pulling up Google Scholar. We know that Google is a search engine. Google Scholar is a search engine for academic content. And because Google is a search engine, I'm not only getting content from databases, I'm getting content from Miami-Dade's library catalog, which I'm going to show you how to do it to make sure you get content from there. And I'm getting content from books. Some books are here. It gives you just enough information that you need so you can still use it. You don't have to purchase it, and you can still cite it. There's so many different tricks and ways to get around things and to find information, okay? So once you're here at Google Scholar, make sure you are logged into your Gmail account. Make sure you're logged in to your Gmail account. Scroll over to where this menu bar is, these 3 lines here on the left side of the screen. Select and then go to Settings. select library links, and you see where it says Miami-Dade College? Make sure it is selected. It says full text at MDC. Any article, especially electronic article, that Miami-Dade College has, that is a full text, and full text means it is the complete article, because some links in Google search will only give you access to a short version of the article, and you need the whole thing. And so it is searching full text at MDC. So make sure that is selected and hit save. Why? Because when I do a search here in Google Scholar, not only is it searching the Google search engine, but it's searching Miami-Dade at the same time. Okay? So now we are in Google Scholar. We are logged into the databases. Now we can begin. So now, next thing to do before we just start clicking on links is go to Blackboard, go to our global citizenship presentation. Okay, that's going to be in the speech presentation folder, and select research assistants. Here you are going to find an abbreviated list of the databases that I put together for you. These databases, this doesn't represent everything you see here. It does not. It's just a selection, a few. And I put them in categories to help you, because who has time to select every one of these? And if you're not familiar with using this, it can be a little daunting. It can be overwhelming. And so use this as you need it. Use it for any other class. I don't care. If it helps you, it helps you. I have everything in categories here. Controversial topics, environmental topics, video-based databases. I love that one. You need a news article? Right here. These databases have things that have been published as recent as 30 minutes ago. PBS is good for video clips. You know, PBS has a lot of historical content. And this is just, again, to get you started. I also have a link if you need assistance with APA. Okay? Everyone is responsible for your final product. So it doesn't matter if one person in your group did XYZ. Everyone is responsible. So everyone should be looking over the products as they're being created. You guys have some type of system in place to check each other's work. It's not about trying to rule over someone. It's just that this is everyone's grade. Everyone's grade, okay? So you have this document here. You're logged into the library. You're logged into Google Scholar. Now you can begin. I'm just going to select a random topic. So let's talk about fruits and vegetables. I need to eat more fruits and vegetables. It has nothing to do with your topic, but I don't want to do your research for you. So we're going to talk about just a simple topic for the purpose of knowing how to do this. So let's start with the databases. If I go to Films on Demand, because I know that is just all videos. So Films on Demand. And this is what it gives me. Everything here is academic. Everything here in this list is academic. That's why I push the database use, because I can still get a variety of sources, and it's all academic. And I don't have to worry about, is it peer reviewed? Does it qualify? If it's here, it is viewed as academic. If you get it here from Google Scholar, it's also academic, because Google Scholar is an academic search engine. Okay? Alright, so we are in Films on Demand. Let's just put in fruits and vegetables. When you are entering a phrase in any search engine, in something like this, in the search bar, excuse me, please note that any of these words are going to come up. So even if it's the word and. Now, if I put quotations around fruits and vegetables, then only articles with that phrase will come up. So only articles with that phrase are going to come up, which is good to know. Let's say that I'm going to select this first video from 2013 a little outdated because it's 2020, so it's what, 7 years ago? Just for example, we're going to use it. So I'm going to select this first video here. So you can go ahead and do your own search for your own topic and see what comes up. You'll see that this is from another full video that's only 15 minutes long. But if you notice on the right hand side, it's broken into segments. And that's what I like about Films on Demand, is that I don't have to worry about scrolling through to find my place. If I want segment 4, I select segment 4 and I call it a day. Okay? If you want to use a video from Films on Demand in your presentation, make sure you set it up before you actually start your presentation, just to make it a very smooth process. Okay? I do not believe you can embed this into your PowerPoint for the purpose of you'll have to log in and whatnot. So I don't think you can do that. You can always double check with a librarian. Okay? If I want to use this video, under the video says cite the video. I'm going to select APA, copy and paste the entire thing. You see how it's indented? That's a part of APA formatting. And then I'm going to copy and paste it into a Word document. This is something as a group you guys should be doing. As you're finding content and information, have a Google Docs out where you are putting your location, your references rather. Why? Because to do this at the end of your research is more time consuming. It can be more time consuming and sometimes we forget. So make sure we call this a working reference. We're not going to title it that, but this is what it is, because then we can delete, we can add. If it's a working reference, if this is my Google Doc and everyone has access to it, maybe I want to write a little blurb. This video is about fruit and veggie prep. Okay? I would purposely do this only if I'm in Google Docs and everyone has access to it, and this is just a rough draft. Okay? This phrase, is it going to stay on my final draft? No, not at all. But this phrase right here that I typed is just so if someone else in my group comes to my Google Doc, they can say, oh, okay, that's what this video is about. That's what this reference is about. Because without it, I don't know what it's about, and I can have duplicate efforts. And we want to avoid that. Okay? So let's just take this off. For your APA references, it's going to be called references actually. It's not called works cited. That's for MLA. We're using APA. And if you don't know what MLA APA is basically just different ways to cite information, different formatting. It's a formatting guide. APA says that you have to put the year it was published right behind the name of the article, or if there's an author, after the author's name. MLA says no, you don't put the year here. You put it, and let me show you. MLA says no, you don't put the year here. You put the year at the bottom, and then you have to add access February 27th, the day you accessed it. And if you go to another university and you have a professor that says you're going to use Chicago, which I've never used before, you see the difference, okay? You see the difference. It's just a matter of placement. MLS says one thing, APA says something else. That's really it. Okay, so this is Films on Demand. I copy and paste it. So when you're researching, you have multiple things going on at one time. I'm going to leave this here unformatted so I can just get things done. Let's go to my reference list. Okay, what else do we want to go over? And I'm just going to go to one other thing because the video is already almost at 15 minutes. Let's go to opposing viewpoints. I'm going to opposing viewpoints because some of your topics have controversial matters connected to it. So let's close this out. Go to opposing viewpoints. Opposing viewpoints. Opposing viewpoints. This is what opposing viewpoints looks like. Okay? You can browse topics just by scrolling down. If you want to select browse issues, then you have all these things here. Okay, you have all these things here. Let's stay on topic. Someone was talking about gun control, guns and violence. That's here. Someone has a topic dealing with education. Education is here. Different types of education. So your topics are here. Okay, you may find more of a topic in one database than the other, and that's just a part of research. But we are talking about fruits and vegetables, which is a part of food. And so let's say, let's just put in fruits. Let's just put in fruits. Now, because I put in the word fruit, any single thing that has the word fruit in it is going to come up. Do I have time to go through all of these articles? No, I don't. So let's put fruits and vegetables. See what comes up. Narrows it down. Again, anything connected to fruits and vegetables is going to come up. Let's put quotation marks around it and see if it narrows it down for me. It does narrow it down. Okay, it narrows it down. And so again, I just have to scroll down and see what's working for me and what's not. What do I need and what don't I need? Is it relevant for me? Yes or no? Okay, here's some images that I could definitely use. And so even if I don't get an article from this particular database, here's some vegetables. Maybe I could use it in one of my PowerPoints. It depends. Okay, you'll also see when I typed in fruits and vegetables, let's go back. When I typed in fruits and vegetables, all of these variety of sources came up. Different viewpoints. Growing food brings health, happiness, and a connection to history. The role of diet and hormones in breast cancer. So many different topics. References. Okay, reference. Images. Videos. And so don't count a database out just because you can't find an academic article. You can't find something specific. See what it has. See what it has to offer. Summer food safety. See what it has to offer. Also look at where they're getting their content from. That could lead you into the right direction if you come up on a dead end. All right? Let us go to Google Scholar. All right? When you are in Google Scholar, we're already logged in. Let's put fruits and vegetables. Remember, let's put our quotation marks around fruits and vegetables. So here we are in Google Scholar, and I put fruits and vegetables, not exercises. Fruits and vegetables. And this is what comes up. Any article with fruits and vegetables is going to come up. If you look on the right-hand side, you'll see that it's also searching the catalog for Miami-Dade College. And this is what I was talking about. Okay? Researching takes time and effort. And it's the time and the effort that's often tested in research. Trust me, I know. Okay? So health benefits of fruits and vegetables, 2012. It's 2020. Can I find something more recent? I should be able to. 2020. And so I have things that are more recent. And so, but this is not at Miami-Dade, and this is only a Wiley. ResearchGate. So let's go since 2016. Okay, since 2016, that's more recent. This one is from 2017. This one is 2017. However, You see how it says UK? This is published in the UK, so be careful with that because the article, it may be about America, it may be specific to just a whole nother region, and you have to be careful with that. Health potential of fruits and vegetables, phytochemicals. For example's sake, you see how this full text, that means it's connecting me to Miami-Dade's catalog. So let's say I want to use this, but I don't have time to actually click the link. I have things to do. If you are logged in and you select the star, it's going to save it in your library. Where's your library? Right here. So when you log in, you get home, you come back, you go to Google Scholar, you go to my library, look, it's right there for you. So even if you're out and about with your family, guys, you're waiting on your girlfriend, your wife, whoever, you're out with your mom, you're bored, pull out your phone, go to Google Scholar, do some research on your project. If you download the Google Doc app, you can say, hey guys, I found this article. I haven't had time to go through it, but I did an overview and it looked like we may be able to use it. You're participating. You're making use of your time. Okay, you're making use of your time. Also, something to note is that if I want to use this article, if I click the citation, this quotation mark here, it gives me the citation for the article. Guys, it gives you the citation. So there is no reason why any of you should have reference pages that are wrong or incorrect, because Google Scholar, the databases, they really do give them to you. They give them to you. It's just a matter of copy, pasting, and making sure you fix your page here. So let me go to my working reference page, and I'm going to add that there. So I have two sources already. I have two sources. Okay, so we're in Google Scholar. And like I was saying, MLA versus APA, you see the difference here? MLA says, hey, you have to write out the full name, the full last name and full first name. APA says, no, you do not. You just need the last name and the first initial. MLA says, you see that? The year goes at the bottom. APA says, no, the year goes here. We are using APA. It's just a difference in placement. That's all it is. Okay? If I say this is a really good article, I'm in Google Scholar, and I want to see, hey, what other articles? I go to related articles, see if there are other articles that are related to what I'm talking about, and see what comes up. You have nothing to lose by selecting that button. And I can see it's cited by 124. So that means, hey, a lot of people have been using this article. Okay, this is Google Scholar in a nutshell. You can mess with your time range. So if your professor says only articles within the past 5 years, you can change this. So when you do your search, you are assured that it's giving you recent content. So this is Google Scholar. We've gone over the databases. Both take time. This is not, you can't use both of these like the day before your project is due. They take time. You have your research document here. I am really hoping that this helps you just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay? You have access to news articles here. All of this right here are videos. You have things connected to the environment. And again, I'm saying this because you guys may have topics or assignments, research papers, and other classes that this will help you out with. And this is just general, and you can access these for any topic. If I go to FIU, they're going to have a majority of all of these at the same time. And so it's about learning, getting familiar with how to research and where to research. If you can become familiar with this process when it comes time to actually do a research paper in another class, you already know the process of how to look for information. You are one step ahead of the game. And when you do your references, you don't have to worry about the teacher giving you points off because all your links are just regular web links. You have peer-reviewed academic content. All right, I hope this helps. This was a little long, But let me know if you need anything else. I will see you Tuesday. Between today and Tuesday, guys, try to get some things done. Okay? Try to get some things done. I shall talk to you later. Bye-bye.